Hey y'all, it's Brady. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me and welcome to another video. Today I have got a pretty big Temu haul for you. I've got some kitchen and household organization products that I think you're going to love. Also some fun electronic products in here. So we're just going to go through it and I'm going to tell you what I think so far. A couple of things I have already used, so I'll share those with you. And yeah, as always, thanks for joining me and let's jump into the video. All right, so in full disclosure, Temu did send me these items to review and share with you. I always like to be 100% transparent about that if a company has reached out to me to partner with them, which Temu has. So I am really excited to work with Temu again. Thank you so much to Temu for sending out these products. I think the ones that I got are a wonderful value and I'm really excited about it. A couple of things did come in a bag. That comes up of whether or not you get a bag or a box, if it's sponsored or not sponsored. Some things did come in a box, some things came in a bag, so there's your somewhat answer to that there. And then also, there will be a coupon code that will pop up probably here for you, as well as in the description box and the pinned comment in this video. So be sure to check those out and get your savings on these really great prices already. So let's start with the first item, and that one, oh, and let me just say that some items are gonna be too large for me to hold up here in the screen. So if that's the case, as the price pops up, if an item is too large for me to kind of hold and show you well, I'll pop up right up here a picture for you, or even a video if I can find it, of that product. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so the first thing is this travel toiletry bag, and you can see, I mean, it's small. I would say it's maybe 8 or 9 inches long. So it's not ginormous, but I have actually already used this. I had a little weekend trip just myself, and this was the perfect thing for my toiletries. I do keep my makeup in a separate bag, but the toiletries fit really well in here, and you can see some of them are still in here, like my glasses case, contact solution, and shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, and my contacts. So, it does have this insert as well, and the insert has little pockets on it. There's 2 pockets there, and then it does have Velcro here that you can attach it so that you could separate the pouch, okay? And so when you get it, it's collapsed, and so it's really thin, collapsed for storage, but it does, when you fill it up, it will fill up, you know, about 4 inches or so. So it is a good size. Like I said, this is definitely a good size for just like a little weekend trip if you do not pack a lot of toiletries, or if it's just for yourself. So I have really enjoyed this one. This is like the pink and polka dot, the light pink, I believe is what they call it. Again, all these will be linked down in the description box, and then that price will be before your coupon as well. Okay, the next thing is kind of large, so I'm going to show it to you for a second, and then I'll probably pop up a picture of it here as well. But just so you can see the pattern and see that it is truly a large bag. Again, I used this one on my weekend trip, and this is a like weekend tote bag, and it's got like the cognac brown handle, like the faux leather handle, and then a zipper here, and a pouch here. Actually, this one's not a pouch. This one, if you're curious like me, because I want to use it on a trip when we go longer, like on an airplane, it will slide down. You can slide this over the handle of your rolling suitcase. And then on the other side, there are some zippers here. There's also a zipper along the bottom. So this tote bag was the absolute perfect size. I was able to fit a couple pairs of shoes in there and all the clothing that I needed for the weekend, along with my straightener and my little travel pouch I just showed you. So it was all in there nice and neat and ready to go. And it was a great size. Okay, the next item, and I'm actually going to pop it up here because it's just way too big for me to show you, and that is the under the kitchen sink mat. It's a rubber mat that I got to put under my kitchen sink in the kitchen there, obviously, and we actually installed it already. All you got to do is lay it down in there, and it was a little wide, I guess, like too deep for my kitchen cabinet. But what I did is I just kind of flipped the lip up on the side, because it does have that little lip around, if you could see that in the picture. And so I just kind of flipped that up against the back of my cabinet, and it fits perfectly. It doesn't slip and slide around. But I love it because now under that kitchen sink area will be waterproof. So I really like that. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Again, this one's kind of large, so it's hard for me to show you, but I'll put up a picture here for you. And it is this pots and pans holder storage rack. I've got the little brochure here for you, but you'll be able to see it better on the picture. So I believe it's supposed to hold like 6 or 7 pots and pans, and I'm really excited to install that in my little, not little, it's a large cabinet space. And I call it like this black hole. Like, it just keeps going, but you can't reach it easily, and things down there just get really disorganized. So I'm really excited to try that out. I think that's going to be a great fit for our cabinet. And then I have 2 of these. Again, I'll pop you up a picture here so you can see what it looks like all together. But this one, I've got 2 of these, and they're like the little pull out shelving for under the bathroom sinks. So we do have 2 bathrooms in our house, and I thought those would be great to organize the things under the sink that, you know, there's always something that, it's just a mess. Like, there's just constantly hair supplies and things under there that I have been decluttering, but even still with the things we are keeping, I wanted to better organize what we're using, if that makes sense. You can see it. Okay. And then the next thing, and this one's kind of funny, but you'll see it in a minute. So I'm trying to get her head on straight. Okay. So you can kind of see the little woman here, and this you actually fill with baking soda. Okay. So you fill her with the baking soda, and then she sits, you got to put her hair back on. And that's like the little venting system. And she sits in your fridge. And it's just a nice, I don't know, just something funny looking, I guess. But I hate putting the ready-to-go fridge packets of baking soda in little cardboard boxes in my fridge, because if anything gets damp in there at all, that cardboard starts to stick to my shelving. And yes, it comes off, but it's a pain in my behind to have to scrape off of there. So I'm really excited to try this out. I think it's going to be a really fun thing to just be able to sit in the back of the fridge and keep the smells out, you know, take care of that situation. And of course, buying baking soda in bulk and just filling that up is cheaper than buying those like individual fridge and freezer packages. Okay, now a lot of things, I think everything really did come in these bags. We've talked about that before. Some people love that, some people don't. So it's just up to you. Okay, this is the next thing that I wanted to share with you. And this is that, this reminds me of slime, honestly. Okay, it is sealed. Okay, but you use it, it's this putty stuff, and you use it to clean in your car, like to detail your car, so you can get like in between the vents and in all those little crevices around all your buttons and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm really excited to use this. This was really inexpensive and something my husband has talked about as well. So I think that's going to work out great for us. Okay, what is the next thing? Some of this I'm like, oh, surprise. Oh, so this is a little handheld vacuum, and I thought this would be perfect to charge up and put in my car. And if I can figure out how to open it, there it is. I will show that to you. I believe I got the black one, possibly. Yes. Okay, so it is a really good size, and one of these days I'll figure out how to put it together. There we go. A really good size little handheld vacuum. I have not used it yet, so I'll be interested to see the suction power on it. But it has the little button there, and then there's your little cylinder to clean out, and it does have attachments. That's not the final part. So it does have a little crevice tool, and the little brush, which you can slide onto the crevice tool. And then it comes with a USB cord for charging. So I thought that was really neat. I have another handheld vacuum in our house, and it is amazing because if the kids spill crackers and, you know, whatever, they can clean it up without us having to get out the big vacuum. But I thought this would be great to leave in my car and be able to use that way. Okay, the next two things I bought together, but I bought two of them, and these are the little grill pumice stones. I'm really excited about these to clean our grill grates, so I'll let you know, I'll report back, let you know what we think about those. But those were also a really great price and something we have been wanting to try out. Okay, this I believe is a 3-pack of the mop heads. They are a generic mop head for the Cedar mop, and that's what I have. I have the Cedar spin mop, and you know, they just get dingy, dirty, whatever. And I also like to have a couple on hand so that I can just use it through the week and wash them out. Okay, and those were much cheaper than buying them the name brand at $10 a piece. So I'm really excited to try those out. Okay, one of the last things, a vacuum sealer. I will leave a link to the exact one because it doesn't have the brand name on here, but I'm excited to try this out. Many of you have been telling me to try vacuum sealing my meat specifically when I get it home from Sam's Club or find some on sale. So we're gonna try that out. And then along those lines, I got some vacuum seal bags. So I'll let you know the exact brands and which ones down in the description box. You saw here all the prices on the screen. And of course, do not forget that coupon code because that's gonna help you out a ton as well. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. So if you shopped with Temu, be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you thought, what you have purchased. Do you love it? What are your thoughts? And let me know your favorite item you have purchased from Temu. Again, thank you to Temu for sponsoring today's video and sending out these items for me to try out and share with you. And that's all I've got, y'all. I'm spilling things everywhere, so I'm gonna get this cleaned up. Leave me a comment down below, introduce yourself if you're new, and until our next video, I will see you in the comments down below. Bye, y'all.